politicians. One single word is enough to ignite this visceral sense of hatred in our bones. We cannot stand them. But it's not because of how much they earn or how big their office is or how they enjoy all the privilege that comes with being a leader. In fact, would be offended if the head of the country makes less than an average Joe. It has nothing to do with that. The strife appears because they enjoy all the perks but bear none of the responsibility in return. They were the ones putting N95 masks while threatening the doctors to seize their medical license if they refuse to work without PPE. They were the ones who traveled with pass while asking their own people to endanger their lives by protesting in the midst of a curfew. During the time of economic blockade by India, it was our kitchen that did not have LPG gas. It was our vehicles that did not have petrol in it. It was we, the people, who died due to lack of medical supply. They could not care any less. That is what we find viscerally offensive. No, not the salary, not the perks, but their hypocrisy is what we cannot stand. They have failed to maintain their end of social contract. They have failed us and they have violated the very definition of what it means to be a leader. We don't believe in the direction they choose us. We don't feel like we're part of their group. We don't believe in their vision. There is no congruency between their words and actions, and they have allowed the very fabric of trust to decay right in front of our eyes. But you see, we also cannot get away scot-free. If we really need to find who the culprit is, we don't need to look further than a mirror. From the shopkeeper who charges more than MRP, to the taxi driver who refuses to drive on the basis of meter box, to the conductor who refuses to give the change back, to the teacher who arrives 15 minutes late and leaves 15 minutes early, to the student who carries cheat in examination hall, to that 13-year-old dude studying in 5th grade who tries to be as maximally corrupt as possible while organizing an excursion. We all have blood in our hands. None of us are the state to preach honesty and truthfulness. It's just that we never had the chance to have such bribe as them. It is hard to believe that we would be the ones to put the offer down if such was offered to us. You see, our politicians, they're not entirely new species. They are one of us. They are a reflection of what we will be like if we had that sort of power. So we are to be collectively blamed for the loss of culture that once valued honesty. Although it is true that we have diluted the dictum of honesty and truthfulness, what is also true is that it happened in their watch. You see, leaders were liars, cheats, and hypocrites. In the producing citizens were liars, cheats, and hypocrites. It's not rocket science. They are leaders. We are followers. We follow their footsteps. If a leader sets the tone where people can be as corrupt as possible and they will get off scot-free, then the question no longer becomes, why are people corrupt? The question becomes, what will stop people from being corrupt? We are rewarding liars and cheats and frauds, and we are punishing the honest and truthful ones. And we wonder why we don't have any brave souls among us. Perhaps we'll forget all of this anger and hurt the next time they come along barking about what they will do the next time they become elected. We have short-term memories, and we forget things, and we forgive as our memory fades. But if anyone has the slightest of courage to write history as it happened, they will write that our politicians have failed us, and they have lost much more than territory. They have lost the culture of truth under their watch.